In this week's Radio Dork News, a fire department in Texas has seized a two-way radio from a resident of Coleman, Texas, because it was transmitting on a fire department frequency and interfering with their emergency communications. As reported by ColemanToday.com, the radio, which was recently purchased online, was not only coincidentally programmed for the same frequency that the new owner's fire department uses, but it also had the Vox feature enabled, resulting in the radio transmitting on the fire department's emergency services frequency anytime the radio heard any loud noises in the room, unbeknownst to the new radio owner. The owner of the radio has claimed that he was unaware that the radio was transmitting, and so far no charges have been filed by the Coleman Police Department. However, an FCC investigation is ongoing. The Olympus Rally, a world-class racing event that takes place every year in the forests of Washington State, is seeking ham radio operator volunteers for this year's upcoming event, scheduled for April of this year. According to the Olympus Rally website, a licensed ham radio operator with a minimum of a technician's license is crucial for running the event. Examples of duties of a radio volunteer is calling out cars that have started and finished a stage in the control zones, acting as road marshals, logging cars to help locate a car that has not finished a stage, and for more advanced ham radio operators, running the radio net of race communications. Qualified ham radio operators can sign up as a volunteer at the olympusrally.com website. The FCC has updated Section 1.8002, subsection B, of the Commission's rules and now requires licensed GMRS and amateur radio operators to update their address and contact information associated with their FRN within 10 days of any changes. The new rule, which took effect on February 5th of this year, was quietly hidden in a proceeding that was intended to reduce telephone spam robocalls, and although the change was only intended to reduce robocalls, the 10-day update requirement, as written, applies to all FRN holders. Prior to this new rule, the FCC threatened to revoke an amateur radio or GMRS license only if mail correspondence was returned or otherwise undeliverable. But with the wording of the updated rule, if you do not update your FRN address and contact information within 10 days of it changing, you risk the FCC sending you a mean letter to the wrong address. And in related news, the FCC is looking to boost their Enforcement Bureau powers by hiring 7 new enforcement agents to be stationed in its offices throughout the country. The openings, listed as Electronic Engineer Field Agent, offer a salary range of $57,000 to $158,000 per year and is open to U.S. citizens, nationals, or those who owe allegiance to the United States under the age of 65 that have a minimum of 1 year of specialized experience, equivalent to at least the GS-12 in the federal service. A drug test is required, and any relocation expenses will not be reimbursed. Duties of the job include resolving RF interference issues, educating users, investigating unlicensed operations of radio transmitting equipment, operating a sport utility vehicle in conjunction with travel and field activities, and lifting objects that weigh over 25 pounds. The FCC is accepting applicants through March 2nd of this year, and you can apply for this exciting new career at the usajobs.gov website. And that's the way it is. Join me again next week, or sooner, when I may or may not do this again.